that like is that a Zoom background, or are you actually out of doors, or is that the inside of your house, or what? What's going on?
Everybody says that. I've got one of these old stone houses that get built onto year after year, and this is a built-on bit that I've got a little office in.
Right, so you're actually indoors at this point.
I'm indoors, otherwise it'd be a bit chilly.
It must be great being in an MSP. You get one of those big stone houses that gets built onto year after year. Great perks.
I wish.
Now, I think I've got this right. You are an MSP at the moment. Yeah, is that right?
I have been for the last 10 years, yes.
Yeah, is it like technically you're not right now or something? Like in between?
It's a funny period. We're in Purda, so we're sort of not MSPs, but because there's a possibility Parliament might be recalled on an emergency basis, we're still MSPs. So it's a bit weird.
Aye, so you're kind of pending, but so it's for Musselburgh, is that right?
Midlothian North and Musselburgh.
Midlothian North and Musselburgh, and which do you prefer out of those two places?
They're both very different, different cultures, and that makes it more interesting, having that contrast, having that difference. So I've never
really heard of the cultural difference between Dalkeith and Musselburgh. Like, how would you sum up the difference?
There's cultural differences. There's differences in attitude. There's differences in the way they approach things, and it's all historic and just the way people have grown up. Basically, it makes it interesting, though.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I know you don't want to be rude to anyone particular group. I guess it's fisher people versus mining people, something like that.
It's not as simple as that. Both these trades have been around for many years.
Yeah. Listen, thanks for coming and doing this. Now, are you a pub quiz type of guy?
I am a pub quiz Jonah. I am hopeless at pub quizzes. So I think you're going to be running. I think you're going to be running all over me tonight. I mean, ask me about economics. Ask me about finance and international trade. I'm good. Ask me about the normal, trivial day-to-day stuff, and I'm hopeless.
Well, I really thank you for coming on and putting yourself in the way of those type of questions, which I don't really do. International finance, it kind of leads into a couple of questions. Just before we start, I'll just ask you, is that what you did? Are you a finance guy? Is that what you did before you became a politician, or?
Oh, before I fell into politics, it was 23 years in the Middle and Far East as an international banker, and then I worked in the City of London for 11 years. So yeah, finance is in the blood, so to speak.
Well, I'll maybe get in touch with you for a little bit of a loan. I'm bust right now, so yeah, I'll send you a message. Right. Anyway, let me tell you about the quiz. The quiz is only 10 questions. Okay, that's all it is, and it's called 55 points, and it goes like this. You're good with numbers because you're a finance person, so you'll understand this. The first question is worth 1 point because it's easy. Second question is slightly harder, worth 2 points, and so on. So they get harder as they go on. So you should get a few at least. But if you got them all right, if you did happen to get them all right, you'd get 55 points, and that's the top target at the moment is the Green Party, who got 51 when they were on. The chap from the Liberal Party, who is Lib Dems rather, who is actually in your constituency, he was on last week. He got 49. He was very good. Charles, I've forgotten Charles' surname. Yeah, you don't care, do you? He's like third or fourth place to you. You're like, I'm SNP. I don't even care who the other candidates are.
He's probably going to be way ahead of me on the pub quiz, believe me.
Well, aye. Well, luckily this is literally trivial, so it's okay. I tell you what, I better just check before we start. Are you still SNP? Because you were SNP when I got in touch with you. Are you one of these? Are you an Alba guy or what?
No, I'm SNP through and through.
Okay, right. Just checking for the records, right. Okay, here we go. Colin, good luck. It's just 10 questions. So question number 1, what colour is the race leader's jersey in the Tour de France cycle race? What colour tap is the leader wearing?
Yellow.
Yeah, perfect. Good stuff. Right, you're off to a flyer. One out of one. It's going great. You're doing as good as you possibly could at the moment. Number 2 is a music question. Tom Jones. Which Tom Jones hit song of 1968 begins with the words, "I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window"?
I know, I should know it. Not a clue.
You don't know?
No.
Shit. This is going to go really badly wrong. Okay. No,
I can feel it already.
Guess the title of any Tom Jones song. Just name any Tom Jones song and you might be right. Try it. I can see you're maybe more of a Neil Diamond type of guy.
That would be a chance. No, not a clue.
That one. You'll know it when I say it. It's Delilah. Yeah, Delilah. My, Delilah. Anyway, it's great. So great song. Really. Number 3. This might be more up your street. This is more high culture. I think you're more high culture than a low culture guy. Which city is the permanent home of Leonardo da Vinci's painting The Mona Lisa?
Paris.
Correct. Absolutely brilliant. You know what gallery it's in, don't you?
Louvre.
That's right. Yeah, no extra points there, but it's just a nice bit of extra knowledge. Right, you're back on track. Number 4 is a geography question. Which continent has a region called Patagonia?
South America.
Very good. Right, we're back on track. So it's basically pop. You know everything except pop music. We're fine. Number 5 is about marriage. Are you married yourself?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
34 years.
34. Well, you might have a clue at this one. After how many years of marriage would you celebrate a ruby wedding anniversary?
40.
Yeah, good one. Nice answer. The other half will be delighted that you know that. Number 6, Black Bess was the name of the horse ridden by which famous highwayman who was eventually hanged in 1739?
Dick Turpin.
Yeah. Well, Tom Jones was a glitch. See, when Tom Jones happened, I thought this is going to be a car crash. This is going to go disastrously wrong. You picked it up nicely. Okay, 4 more questions to go. Question number 7 is a multiple choice one. Who is the patron saint of animal welfare? Is it Francis of Assisi or Thomas Aquinas?
Francis of Assisi.
That's correct as well. Very, 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 very good. 3 questions to go, and you've negotiated the middle ones. You're into the difficult ones now. Question number 8. Which state in the USA was the setting for the Battle of Gettysburg in the US Civil War? These are getting more difficult now.
Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a guess at that one, actually. Alabama?
Alabama's a little far south. The right answer is Pennsylvania.
I was so close.
You were pretty close, yeah. Pennsylvania, where of course they invented pencils, but it's also known for the Battle of Gettysburg. Number 9, 2 questions to go. Right, what year? This is a what year question. I think you saw the end of the main quiz. There's a little bit of leeway on this one. You can get 1 year out either way. What year was the first broadcast of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire quiz show? We'll give you 1 year out either way. With Chris Tarrant, the original one.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but let me guess, probably 92?
No, it's a little too early. 1998, it was. Late 90s, Millionaire Fever. Okay, one last question. This is a 10-point question, so it should be a difficult one, but I think you might get this, or you might be able to work it out anyway. Back in 1785, Blanchard and Jeffreys became the first people to cross the English Channel using which method of transport?
Balloon.
So Blanchard and Jeffreys, 1785, they were the first people to cross the English Channel by which method of transport?
Balloon.
Yeah, good stuff. Great last answer. Brilliant. Right, so you missed the 8, you missed the 2, and you missed the 9. So 1955 minus 19 is 36. That's no disgrace. That's fantastic. Well done, Colin.
Pretty pathetic, actually.
Nah, you know what it is? It's just that you don't know low culture. You don't know Tom Jones. You don't know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But you know all the,
The problem is I have listened to Tom Jones and all the music and so on. The difficulty is I can never remember his songs.
That's fair enough. I mean, like, there's a lot of people who just enjoy the music and don't get into it. There's a lot of people who get like a catalogue brain where they can remember every song and every producer and every word and all that sort of thing. But maybe you just enjoy the music, that's all it is. So 36, that's a good score. It's the lowest score so far, but the other scores we've had so far were exceptionally high, and I expect it to even out. So I think by the end of this, like, I'm going to try and do one of these every quiz from now until the election, add up the scores as we go. I'll send you the scoreboard after I do it, which will be just after the quiz. And you'll be on the scoreboard. It's good. It's great that you came on and gave a show in there. Thank you very much, Colin.
No, thanks for having me.
All right. Good luck with your campaign. Well, what's an average campaign? I mean, are you out and about now, or is it COVID? Do you have to do it all from the stone building?
Deliver leaflets and so on, but I can't chap doors and speak to people on the doorstep. Not yet, anyway. And I've got to be a bit careful just now because there's still people shielding and so on. It's all a bit of a strange campaign.
Right. So is it easier or more difficult than usual?
It's easier that in some ways there's less complex things to do and to weave into your campaign, but more difficult in you're trying to get a message across. And how do you get that message across if you can't actually have teams of people chapping doors, speaking to people on their doorsteps? So, it's very strange. I like to speak to people, and just at the moment I can't.
I know what you mean.
Except for doing videos and so on social media, but that's all one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, this sort of thing is conversational, but it's never ideal. It's like I've been out at the pub now for a year, and I can't wait to get back in the pub and earn money. This is great. I enjoy doing this, but it's meeting people face to face. That's the thing.
You need people. You need that interchange, the sociability part of it. I mean, like yourself, I've been in a pub once in the last year and a bit, and to go out and have a cold beer with my mates, it seems like it's almost impossible to do now. But I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
I'll send you an invite as soon as the quiz is up and running. All right. Listen, I better go get the other part of the quiz finished. But thanks very much for representing the SNP, Colin. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
Thanks very much for having me.
Good night.
Good night.
Right, he was good.